Review Jolla here with Juhani Lassila from Jolla, and we have interview subject Global Expanding Ways of Getting Jolla brand known worldwide. Let's see. First of all, thanks for sailing with us here at Review Jolla interview, Juhani. Could you introduce yourself as a sailor?
Yeah, my name is Juhani Lassila. I'm head of communications at Jolla. I've been working with Jolla now for a bit over a year, and I take care of all our PR, blogger stuff, work with the community, with other people as well, and work really closely with marketing and sales and so on.
Okay, you just introduced a few months ago the world's first crowdsourced tablet as people-powered Jolla tablet. What's behind this word people-powered?
Well, we decided, we could have used the word crowd-funded, but there's a really good reason why we use the word sourced. The crowdsourcing for us means that we want to give a way to people to get involved in the project really early, not only financially contributing to the tablet, but also being part of the whole project, like giving their ideas to the development and everything through together.jolla.com. So that's the kind of the fundamental for the crowdsourcing and people powered.
Okay, and that has been a very successful marketing campaign, reaching $2.2 million already by now. And let's get back to that later, but let's get very deep into the Jolla's values about marketing. I would like you to list some of these as you see that Jolla might find the most deep values behind the marketing.
All right, that's a good list, I think. From that list, I would say that definitely from a communications point of view and a marketing point of view, so I would put the why definitely on the top of the list, because that's something that we want to start off with always. Like, why are we doing this? And before going into the concrete things, we want to say why. And that's kind of if you talk about people powered and crowdsourcing and everything, so that's part of the why.
Okay, so let's remember, Jolla is not only selling tablets, phones or operating system, they are selling a reason.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate this a little?
Yeah, well, one of the slogans that we've been using is that Jolla is a movement, and we want you to join the movement, and that's kind of part of that. It's about the people. So if you had people here as well, so definitely I would put that really close to the why on the top as well, because it's all about people. Yeah. Like, and the community, we want everybody to be part of this, and the doing it together. That's one of our slogans.
Yeah. Then there's this.
That's the fundamental.
Then there's this difference between hardware and software. Currently, Jolla is selling both. They are having a phone, a new tablet, and Selfish OS, which is developing to 2.0. But how about between them? Which one would be more important for Jolla?
Oh, there's a clear answer to that. So, in all our communications, what we are saying is that Jolla is a software.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, let's get into the brand. I saw that above us there's Jolla brand outside our roof decoration and Selfish inside. What's the idea in that?
Well, everybody know that the Jolla brand is a lot more recognized than Sailfish. So that's one of the reasons why the Jolla brand is like outside, and it's like the more visible thing. But this year we, from a marketing and communications point of view, we put a lot more focus in Sailfish. So as you see here on the stand and in the press releases and all of that, so you can see there's now really heavy focus on Sailfish OS, and we've launched the term Sailfish OS Alliance here for the kind of the partner program, and we're talking a lot about that. So they go hand in hand, but Jolla is kind of technically it's also Jolla is the company, and Sailfish OS is more like a product.
So we could call it as a primary brand. and selfies is like included.
Yeah, you could say like that. Yes.
Okay, let's get into this primary brand. Do you know who has designed Jolla's logo?
I don't know exactly the name, remember, but I know that there was lots of different types of versions to that, and you can still see them on some of our employees' laptops and in stickers and all of that. So there's different types of logos in the beginning, but now it's the one that you see here.
Yeah. Okay. And what is, in your opinion, the knowledge of the brand nowadays worldwide? How can people connect Jolla logo and mobile industry?
Well, I would say it's a bit. It depends on what audience you're talking about. So in the mobile industry, so I think that most people already know who we are.
Like over half in the world.
I mean, in the mobile industry, like the business people and who.
I mean global awareness. I mean global awareness among customers.
In the industry, I would say that many people know us, but globally, like in the big audience, so it's not. We are not that well known yet.
Are we talking about like a couple of percent?
Well, we haven't done any analysis on that, so I can't say, but
yeah, we don't know that.
Of course, it depends on where you go. You go and walk in New York and ask what Jolla is, so
yeah,
I guess it would be zero.
Yeah,
unless you're lucky.
Probably. Yeah. But anyway, there's been a development on that also. Let's compare the knowledge of the brand to November 2013 when your first phone came out. Have you seen it more knowledge after that?
Yes, definitely a lot. I mean, already thinking about the start of the Jolla tablet campaign on Indiegogo. Just talking, like in my area, I do all our press activities and that. So on that side of things, we had huge coverage for that. Almost 2,000 articles around the world and billions of readers to only that. So I would definitely say that we are more recognized now than a bit over a year ago.
Yeah, very easy to agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, about making the brand knowledged. Jolla has been very active in using social media channels, especially. Yes. Can we have a short list of what all channels are in use?
Well, I would say that, of course, all the typical ones, Twitter, Facebook. Well, we do something in LinkedIn and YouTube, of course, and then we also have some activity in the Chinese channels, Weibo, and have some videos in Youku in China and so on. So those would be the channels.
The main channels?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been thinking of doing an Instagram account also for Jolla, but we haven't done. I think there is we have an account, but there's not much activity there yet.
Would it be community driven or by company driven?
That could be both. I mean, I'm sure there's some fan and community content in Instagram already.
Yeah, not a common site anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe something to do together.
Yeah, we could do that. Definitely.
Okay, about of those channels you mentioned, what was the most important one, considering marketing?
Well, I would say that Facebook and Twitter are both important.
Okay.
I think we use...
What makes them so good?
Well, we have lots of followers there. In Facebook, I think currently we have 130,000 about followers there, so kind of get quite if you want to promote a campaign there and you get with quite small budgets, you can get a lot of traction to your posts. So,
okay.
So that's why it's quite easy and it's really fast to use.
You also mentioned this Chinese video channel. I've never heard about it. Can you tell me how has that been used and is it similar to YouTube?
Yeah, it's kind of the China version of YouTube, Youku. So There's YouTube is banned in China, so you can't use that.
Yeah.
So we have some videos there.
Okay. And you do have marketing department both here in Finland and in Hong Kong. Thanks, Mark. But a lot of the marketing seems to be left to third parties, partly, especially the retailers with Jolla One Phone and your community. Have those third parties and the community been as active as you've hoped in the regarding the marketing issues?
Well, of course, our partners have done a lot for us. I mean, DNA did quite a lot of marketing in the beginning, not recently though, and
but that hasn't really answered the question. Have you been happy about it?
Yeah. Well, yes. Talking about DNA, yes, we were happy with their contribution. They did quite a lot. We've also done cooperation with Snapdeal in India. They have done also quite a lot of online marketing for us and PR help and all of that, and that's been really cool. And also in Hong Kong with Hutchison there, so they also supported really well in the launch there. And
how about the community?
Yeah, the community, that's like a whole separate topic here. So
no, it isn't, because it's still part of the marketing as well. We are doing a lot of things together, including marketing.
I didn't mean that it's like it's not part of this, but of course it's like talking about marketing and communications. Like community is one of the most important assets that we have, and we are super happy that people are so excited and working together with us. And
would you compare the importance to even like the favor of Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, well,
I
mean, to me, I think that kind of the followers that we have on Facebook, so those are kind of they are kind of part of the Jolla community in one sense. It's like perhaps not everybody is so active. I mean, but it is really important.
Okay, we'll get back to this community subject regarding marketing also with Carol Chen later. But now we have several questions from our readers, and I've selected 7. Which I think Juhani might be the best sailor to answer. So let's have his answers on these. So the first one comes from Reddit channel. When can we expect Sailfish phone in the US?
That's a good question. You know, we've had our focus has been in Europe, and now we have a lot of focus in Asia as well, and we currently don't have any plans on that. Unfortunately, I can't tell.
No plans yet. No answer to this question at this point.
In the meanwhile, you can get the tablet in the US. So that's.
That was about the next question, because next one is about availability of the tablet and phone. Mm-hmm. And the countries mentioned are Australia and US, and as you said, the tablet is already in both of those.
Yes, it is available through Indiegogo in both of these countries.
So indiegogo.com and search for Jolla, you might find it available there. How about the phone to Australia?
Well, that's the same answer as for the US. So
sorry guys, not yet. No plans. Okay, next one is a longer one. What Jolla is doing in terms of the consumer community is great. Congrats. They offer honest products that want to make you look at your devices differently. However, there is one other company I'm looking at that offers an even deeper ethical remedy. Does Jolla have plans to work towards ethical supply chain, like for example Fairphone?
Yeah, Fairphone. It's a great company. We met some of the Fairphone guys here at MWC this year as well, and discussed about how do we do like the community things and marketing and all of that. And it was really nice to see the guys, and I really appreciate what the guys are doing. It's a great great thing, and I wish them all the best. And of course, this is one thing that we at Jolla also feel like really strongly about, and we really want to
But as
have a supply chain that has good values and takes care of everything. So
I'd personally love that, but I guess it might be in later plans because you are still a startup anyway.
yeah, we are a small player, and I mean we of course work with the same subcontractors as the big players in Asia. So
Yeah.
I mean, even though we would like to influence something, so we don't necessarily can. We always don't.
Oh yeah, you are still
we
dependent.
can't do that
on-
because we are so small. So,
Yeah.
but
So
still.
no schedule for that until we have enough of Jolla phones sold, right? Thank you for the
Yeah.
question. Next one from Together Forum: is there anything big coming up in Russia? As their Secretary of Technology, I don't think that was him. I think it's the Minister of Telecommunications
Yeah,
with the
that's true.
group, or whatever the exact title is, suggested. So anything big coming up in Russia?
Well, this is like one of the things that we are really excited about, all the opportunities to kind of build new options for the US-based operating systems. So of course we are interested in all kinds of opportunities, but unfortunately I can't tell any details on that. So we will come back to that later.
Okay, no details in that, but there are some details delivered officially by Ministry of Telecommunications in Russia, so you can see the press releases there. Next question: if, and this seems to be like assuming, if Jolla is expanding, it doesn't claim that it is. If Jolla is expanding its sales numbers of models, numbers of device types, is the plan to stay small and flexible and agile like now, find other ways to reward developers, obviously a developer question, or grow larger, reduce agility, but be able to deliver more polished products for developers, I think?
Well, I would say, like, from an organizational point of view, so of course when we grow we need more people and the organization gets bigger, but we definitely want to keep the startup mentality and be agile and like not to get that like big hierarchies that the bigger companies have. So that's of course a challenge to do, but that's something that we believe that we can do, and we want to keep the startup mentality even though we grow larger.